The man to watch. In a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today? Hello and welcome to the northeast of England. We're at St James's Park on what is a rainy day. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United taking on Liverpool.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with three supporting the front man and two sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
Joe Willock. Very quick thinking there. You can't help feeling when you look at the table that when you're playing dominant football such as they have been, that they're going to lap the field.
Well, there seems to be no stopping them at the moment. They've been by far and away the best team, unless something...
In it goes! An early goal! No wonder they're celebrating!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. But you have to question the defending here. They don't attack the ball when it comes in. They don't react quickly enough to close the scorer down. It's really poor defending.
And Liverpool get the ball moving again, looking to find a reply to that setback. Kai Havertz. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, Alisson has been figuring prominently on the back pages of many a newspaper in the last few days. The rumours have been confirmed. Havertz! And the keeper there to deal with it. Playing it in. Well, it still could be dangerous. Havertz. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. I'll tell you what, it wasn't a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, it was a decent chance, but they're still behind here. They needed to take that one.
Gordon. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. An effective challenge. Koundé. Joe Willock. What a magnificent pass. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Opportunity. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Alex Scott has an update for us. Breaking developments at Villa Park, Alex.
It's a goal for Villa. It was a poor clearance, and it was far too easy for him after that. They've scored the opener here with only 24 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. And now Castro. Has a go! Oh, a superb save. Elects to go short. And played in. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And playing it through. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. Well, back underway. Liverpool still trailing, but the belief is certainly back. At times they make passing look easy. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Liverpool have given it away. And I'm hearing that something has happened in the City game. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Yes, it's a goal for Chelsea. It's now 1-0 with 38 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Rodrigo. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, half-time coming up shortly and the home side on top. Stuart, interested to get your critique.
Well, it's been a good first half so far, and they've been the better side, certainly going forward. They now just need to keep playing with intensity right up to the break.
Koundé. An effective challenge. That's a good-looking ball. Pretty straightforward for the keeper. Willock. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Rodrigo. With both time and space. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And the shot. Real defensive resilience. Denied again. Can they stop it going in? Well, we're at the halfway mark here at... Well, back in business here. Can Liverpool turn this game on its head? Well, sloppy in possession. Feeding it through. Is this the moment? And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Koundé. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that. Gives it a go. But he can't keep that effort on target. And a goal kick it'll be. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee is around £20 million, and for that kind of money, I think it'd be a good signing. He'll certainly improve their squad.
Oh, Stuart, they could be in here. Oh, yes! Dispatching it with a aplomb. Wonderful goal.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Underway again, and Newcastle really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. Samuel Lino. Willock. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Isak. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV, and Premier League action coming up. It's Newcastle United facing Sheffield United.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
Well, a goal to update you on. It's gone in the City game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. The free kick was well executed, but it had a big deflection, and it's gone in off the wall. It's now level at 2-2 with 61 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And a useful cross. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Lino. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Liverpool facing West Ham United. Bradley. Murphy. 20 minutes remaining. Well, let's see about the cross. Could still be dangerous. Space for the Magpies in the wide position. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Not much time to make up his mind. Just the challenge that was required. Rodrigo. Read it superbly to take back possession. What can he do with it now? The referee has given a corner. So a personnel change then. And thumped away. But a goal to let you know about in the City game. Alex Scott has the information for us.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It was an early cross into the box, and it was a great headed finish. They've pulled one back with 80 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. And a strong tackle. Koundé. Played into the centre. Danger averted. And so into the final 5 minutes. Good through ball. A very effective clearance. Koundé. And now Rodrigo. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Brilliant pass. Stopped a surefire goal. Just going to be a double substitution. Keen to take it short here. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. And that is all for this game. The referee blows the whistle and Newcastle...
I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
A meaningful occasion, and all week long the football chatter has centred around this game.
Hello and a warm welcome to a stadium that always oozes passion, St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Newcastle United, and they take on Sheffield United.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Rifled against the post, but back in play. Well, they survived the attack. And this is how the starting 11 looks for Sheffield United.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
Well, no stopping him. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection. Murphy. Koch. Dodo. Well, showing good patience. Could cross it in here. There's the cutback. And agonising for them. A certain chance to square this game.
Well, you can't get away from it. That's a wasted chance to get back on level terms here.
On the ball, Chavez. Elliot Anderson. And in the perfect position to read it. Dodo. Top-class defending. It's with Romero. Sheffield United ceding possession. Now, someone has scored in the Palace game. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
It's a goal for Chelsea. They're the first on the score sheet here with 18 minutes played. The fans are in good spirits, Derek.
Thank you, Alex. Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position. Beautiful pass. Isak. He's gone and found the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
Well, as you can see, he gets everything right here. What a skillful volley that is.
So, a level contest. 1-1. Elliot Anderson. Read it well. Pugh. Can he play it in? Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Murphy. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense.
With the license plate GR55 JKK, please contact your nearest security guard. Thank you.
Traore has it. Mikau Tadze. Getting in there to intercept. Pugh. Murphy. And the Magpies moving the ball forward with purpose. Now with Morgan. And a chance to whip it in here. Cleared away comprehensively. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Murphy. Anthony Gordon. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Really getting stuck in. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Pugh. Sheffield United recovering possession well. George Mikautadze. Elliot Anderson. On the ball, Chavez. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. It comes to absolutely nothing. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And goes for goal! Well, after that attempt, gobbled up by the keeper. And the referee... So the second half is underway. Newcastle United have the lead, but this is a long way from being settled. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Effective looking pass. Opportunity here. The save was a good one.
Well, that save could be the turning point here, because they've been second best all over the pitch up to now.
Well, maybe a chance for them now to relieve the pressure by stringing a few passes together. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Oh, the threat is there. A smart stop here. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Let's see about the delivery. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Well, possibilities in the centre. Half-hearted clearance. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
It's got to be! Able to close down the shot. Ground to make up, and perhaps this corner can assist them. Well, they fancy a short one. This is looking threatening. Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And a fine cross. No nonsense clearance. Clean challenge. Well, here's one to look forward to with us here on EA TV in the Champions League, the round of 16 first leg live. It's Newcastle United facing Inter.
Well, neither side would want to lose that first leg, so expect a really good tactical battle. It should be an intriguing game, though.
Here's Traore. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? It'll be a corner. Substitution time it is here. And he's fired over the corner. Good bit of defending. Looking for a teammate. Nicely timed tackle. This could be troublesome. It should be. Oh, tremendous save.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
So the corner played into the box. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. "20 minutes to go in this one. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Sheffield United facing Nottingham Forest.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
And time for the change now. Pulisic. What to like about that pass? Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Eduardo Quaresma. Romero. And through for the goal kick. He hit it with power. Pellegrini. How can they find a late leveller? Really well positioned. 10 minutes to go. Acres of space for the Magpies. And let's give credit to the defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And strong play here. Well, that was easy on the eye, and he didn't miss by much.
Well, that's how to counter-attack. They did it with such pace. Just couldn't finish it off.
Chukwueze. And the Magpies finding space on the flank. Makes his way in field. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. News coming through from Selhurst Park. There's been a goal there, I think, Alex.
It's a goal from Palace. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 87 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Good use of advantage. Pellegrini. Well, can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Pellegrini. And the keeper stretching to deny him. Time is not on the side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Playing it in. Goalkeeper's ball. It was always going to be that way. Good idea. Could be in here. What a save. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. They favoured a short one here. And thumped away. And Pulisic has it. And there goes the final whistle. It ends at a victory for Newcastle United. I wonder what... Heading for a showdown. Two teams who thrive on pressure and performing on the big occasion. Now they get their wish. Fans the world over are fully focused on this atmospheric stadium where the drama is about to be played out over the next 90 intriguing minutes. Who will prevail? It's Inter. They take on Newcastle United live on EA TV. A big night at one of the most famous venues in world football. We're here at the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we've got action from the first leg of this Champions League round of 16 tie. It's Inter up against Newcastle United.
Well, this is a great tie, Derek. Two excellent teams, a great atmosphere and all to play for. I can't wait for this one.
Oh, he's got to score! It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it's a 4-4-2, but it does look as though they're going to play a diamond in midfield. So it's important that they control that area of the pitch and dominate possession. They're also going to play with two up front, which certainly gives them a cutting edge.
And the shot. Stopped a surefire goal. Oh, well hit, but couldn't keep it down. And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, as you can see, the front two will mostly play together, but there will be times when they split, and that will then allow one of the midfield players to make a forward run between them. He will be a key player for them.
Well, he's the player many people have focused on in the build-up to today's match. The rumours coming out of the camp, Stuart, are that this may be his last season, that he's considering hanging up his boots.
Well, if it is true, he'll be a big miss to everybody. He's been such a great player for them, but I'm always pleased to see a player retire before their powers start to wane. At the moment, he's still having a big impact on this team.
And did just enough defensively. Lacroix. The Magpies doing well to win it back. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. You could almost hear the fans telling him to shoot, and he obliged.
Well, he was absolutely right to take the shot on, and it was a decent effort as well, but it just creeps past the woodwork.
Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little one-twos around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner.
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. And how about that for a save? Options in the centre. And the cross comes to nothing in the end. And Newcastle using width to good effect. Cutting the ball back. And it's in! 1-0! They've breached the defence.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
Well, back underway here, and that really should shake up Inter a bit, you would think. Gordon. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. He has time to play it over. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. Taken away, he won the ball. A glorious chance. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished, and that's exactly what happened there.
So 2-0 now. Neves. Federico Di Marco. Clean challenge. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Now with Koch. Gordon. Isak. Chance for Isak. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Underway again, and Newcastle really beginning to run away with this now. The scoreline threatening to get ugly here. Wawrzyniak. And the ball back with Inter here. Are being pressed here. Xavi Simons. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Foul there. Free kick awarded. And he's given us away. Di Marco. Lacroix. Agoumé. Maxence Lacroix. Perfect tackle. And what can they do to stop him running at them? So now a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Half-hearted clearance. Very quick thinking there. Gordon. And a throw-in coming up for Newcastle. And cutting inside. And the first half is in the history book. So underway once more, and Newcastle very much bossing the game up to now. Will there be a response in the second 45? Fabiano Parisi. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Physically strong and secure on the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. And now Castro. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Castro with it. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Brentford.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
Well, not great from the keeper. It's with Cardoso. Xavi Simons. Well, a really good run. So a throw-in for Inter here. Lucien Agoumé. And a good-looking ball. And a struggle to get it away properly. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Well, acres of space out wide for Newcastle. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. He has teammates around him. And it might be. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations. Bradley. Fabiano Parisi. Anthony Gordon. Koch. Perfect challenge. Fabiano Parisi. Maxence Lacroix. Decisive in the tackle, and a throw in here. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Played into the box. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Not giving him a moment's peace. And easily intercepted. Cardoso. Di Marco. A danger here as he runs at them. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Isak. And Newcastle showing good wit. And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, but the finish is far too easy. He doesn't even have to jump. How has he afforded that much space? It's a tidy header, but really poor defending.
Too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Direct ball into the box. Well, he had clearly drifted into an offside position.
Well, you can see from his reaction, he knew that wouldn't count.
Bradley. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Agume. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Keeper did his job to begin with. And the move breaks down. Excellent strike! Well, the keeper did his job. Didn't really have to work hard, in all honesty. Really clever pressing. Still trying to make something happen. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Fabiano Parisi. The delivery. Pretty straightforward defending, dealing with that cross. Isak. Into regaining possession. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Chukwueze. And crossing towards the far post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Fabiano Parisi. On the cross, not sufficiently well played in. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute. Pulisic. And the referee blows his whistle. That is the end of the contest. And a fine result for...
There have been days of eager anticipation prior to this massive clash, but now we...
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Brentford up against Newcastle United.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And tidy defensive play. Chance to cross. It's a perfect challenge. Well, here's how the lineup looks for Brentford.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances...
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart! Well, far too much elevation there. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Seems to me that his foot's the problem because he's got trod on in that last challenge.
Spectacular! Save, top-class goalkeeping. Here it is now, a substitution. Corner kick played in. And both hands on it, good goalkeeping. Well, here's the table, and it's clear to see why there's been so much disappointment amongst the Arsenal fans. They have been playing below expectations, you've got to say.
Well, things just don't seem right at the club, do they? They should really be challenging for the title, but over the course of the season, they've just not performed as a unit.
Will he play it in? And a goal! It's a finish of real class! No shortage of acrobatics on display here. He's judged it to perfection. Incredible header!
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Sacha Boey. It did look on for them, but not to be. Now Sanchez. What can he do with it now? Well, they would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Gordon. Isak. Opportunity. And that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable. His reflexes were brilliant there.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Making sure nothing came of it. And space to cross it. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, they need to get bodies back. Will he find the net? Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Well, it should boost their confidence, but they can't afford to drop their guard at the other end. Pulls it back. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Playing it in. And Newcastle with the ball again. How can he take them on and beat them? It's got to be! Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Well read to ease the pressure. Oh, great play. Brilliantly blocked. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Gets in the way once more. Gordon. Murphy. Well, it's one pass after another. Good work from Brentford to win the ball back. Pelistri. Error by the keeper might give them a chance. And the danger is averted. Well, in terms, chances on. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Bradley. Can he play it in? Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. A very effective challenge put in. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well cleared away. Isak. Possession lost by the Magpies. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Brentford taking on Brighton. Good through ball. Just cutting off the supply. Kevin Schade. Promising possession, this. Looking to cut inside. Can he take the chance? Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And time for the change now.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
Ito. Schade. Well, moving the ball around nicely as they try to get themselves back within a goal. Could be! Superb stop! Well, just a quick reminder that we'll have all the live action for you from Wembley. The Carabao Cup final right here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United taking on Liverpool.
Well, I've seen some great League Cup finals over the years, and I don't think this one will disappoint. It should be a great game.
Bradley. Firing it in. Well, the goalkeeper making a big contribution and denying him another one.
Well, it's another chance for him. As you said, he looks so hungry for goals today.
Not the most confident clearance. Making sure nothing came of it. Needs to tread carefully. But a goal to let you know about in the City game. Alex Scott has the information for us.
It's another for Leicester City. The goalkeeper will be
Oh,
looking
wait a minute. Could be in here. Keeper getting the touch. Taking care of business defensively here. Well, apologies to our viewers for having to interrupt Alex just then. To confirm, Leicester have scored in that game, and their advantage at the moment stands at 2-0. Can he finish this? Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger. Sacha Boey. Todibo.
A reminder that the reserves are in action tomorrow. If you'd like more ticket details, have a look at the club website.
A very good tackle.
For more information.
And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. And that is offside. A quarter of an hour remaining here. And an astute piece of defending. Ito. And passing it through. And slipped through beautifully. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. And support available. And no way through. And Morgan. Textbook closing down. And now they're on the attack. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And the cross fired over, but no real central pressure applied. Room to roam on the wing for Newcastle. He had work to do, the goalkeeper. This looks promising. Determined defending. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Well read to put an end to that attack. Good use of advantage. And now Sanchez. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Bradley. Plenty of support here. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And that is all for this game. The referee blow.
To the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also look threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.